What is happening, guys? Martin is back again. It has been a hot minute. I don't think I put up a video for let me think, probably about 5-6 months possibly. Yeah guys, things have changed a little bit now. I'm not really doing fragrances as much anymore, but some of you guys are still reaching out to me. You're still asking questions. You're like, Martin, you had the information that we needed. You kept us jiggy with the fragrances. You made sure that you knew what was going on with the Zara fragrances. Unfortunately, the channel did not really grow as much as I would have liked. The cost, guys, realistically, between what it meant to go and get a fragrance, do the review, the time involved, and then the reward was just like, what am I doing? So I just basically decided just to leave the channel, and the channel's been a bit stagnant, guys. You can see I tried to do a few different things. Obviously the principal thing of the channel was one of fragrance reviews, so it is what it is. But guys, what I'd say now in 2022, I'm not probably going to do as much, I think, with videos as much as it was before. But nonetheless, guys, you're asking the question. For me, guys, when it comes to Zara fragrances and what I recommend for 2012, the reality in 2022, the reality is, guys, Zara fragrances, in my opinion, are just, how could you say, fast fashion fragrances, if that makes sense. The fragrances aren't particularly great. There's no depth to them. There's no base level to them. When they came out again with Vibrant Leather, that one was the pinnacle for me of what pushed Zara to the future of fragrances, if that makes sense, for high street fragrances. Even now, they've got like such a wide collection now. I think there's at least 30 plus fragrances you can get quite easily, go in store. But the problem is, guys, again, these are fragrances that are made very quickly, in my opinion, probably cheaply as well. I won't be paying more than about £10, maybe £15 for a fragrance from Zara. Realistically, I don't buy them anymore. I'm past that stage. If I want a fragrance, for example, I'm going to give you an example, but if I want a fragrance, this bottle's just empty, I'm going to throw it away. But if I want a fragrance and I want something, I will take the time and enjoy the fragrance. The problem, guys, with Zara fragrances is that because there's so much that's released and there's so much out there, you can get to a point where you're just picking up fragrance, and you're not actually enjoying what it is to actually enjoy a fragrance. To me, guys, this is Dior Homme Intense. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. If not, maybe not. Anyway, guys, so this is Dior Homme Intense. This one, realistically, guys, for me is craftsmanship. This is a fragrance that I really enjoy. The Irish note that comes out in this, the base level note that comes out as well. It's not necessarily the strongest of fragrances. It's quite a warm, cozy type of fragrance. But the closest thing I would say, and the closest one I would say, guys, for 2022, if you're desperate to go and get a Zara fragrance, let's do that with the camera. If you're desperate to go and get a Zara fragrance, guys, I would recommend, and it's still there, it's maybe been reformulated slightly, but the one I'd recommend, guys, is this one, and this is Zara 9.0. If you're really determined to go and get a fragrance from Zara. The new ones, again, that come out with these different types of flankers to Vibrant Leather, just don't hit at all. There's nothing about them, in my opinion. There's not really anything else I would recommend that's come out that I've seen since I've left the videos. And in all honesty, guys, it got to a point now that I probably have to show you a video on what happens when I actually get rid of the fragrances. But it got to a point where there was just so many bottles I had that it just didn't make sense. Easily 80 plus fragrances I had in my collection, and it was just taking up space, time, money, and I just said to myself, you know what, this is ridiculous now. So I started to clear them out, guys. I don't have the same collection as I once did. I'm not pursuing new fragrances. I will still smell fragrances, but I just don't go on my way to purposely think I need to get a fragrance. Not anymore. I stick with my classics that I know. Yves Saint Laurent, La Nuit Nolan. I stick with Christian Dior with the not really Dior Sauvage for me, but with this one here again for Dior Homme and a Bleu de Chanel. I stick with that, and then my solid fragrances, my go-to fragrances. I will have some Versace in there from time to time as well, guys. But if you really want a fragrance, guys, and you want something which is keeping you slightly there, I mean, this one for me is slightly closer to Dior Homme. This one here is closer to Valentino Uomo, which I have somewhere. 1 second, actually, yeah. Wow. So yeah, have this one as well, Valentino Uomo. This one, guys, again, slightly more like a hazelnut vibe. You got some white musk in there, and I think you got a bit of tonka bean in there as well. But also, key thing again, that iris note, that lipstick note as well. It's popping off. So for me, this is a nice one. I wear this one out quite often. 150ml bottle I actually got from Boots. So that's something to check out as well. It only cost me like £60 as well. So this maybe is a little bit cheaper now than what it once was. By all means, guys, there's loads of bargains out there. Don't feel that Zara is the only solution. There are loads of fragrances out there you can get. But for Zara fragrances, guys, for me, they're just not worth the time. I wouldn't spend too long looking at them. But definitely check this one out, guys, if you're not already and you're new to fragrances. 9.0. 9.0. Okay, so that's my recommendation. If you looked at my previous videos, you see how much time I put into the videos, guys. Hopefully you like this, man. Give it a thumbs up, and I hope you save you some time, some money. Peace.